The greatest freedom in a person's life is the moment they decide how they want to live. But before reaching that decision, they often spend years living by other people's standards. They suppress their own desires under the weight of others' dreams. They exhaust their soul in pursuit of the world's approval. And then one day, tired and overwhelmed, they sit down and ask themselves, was all of this really necessary? If you have ever felt that you do not want a huge, extraordinary life, that you simply want peace, then believe this, you are not weak. You have awakened. Because the hardest thing in this world is to recognize your true needs. We live in a world where success is measured by noise. The louder someone is, the more successful they are considered. The more glamorous someone's life appears, the more admirable it seems. But the truth is, shine is not always light. Sometimes it only dazzles the eyes and deceives them. A simple life does not mean small thinking. A simple life means clear thinking. It means you have put down unnecessary burdens. It means you have stepped out of a race that never truly ends in peace. When a person chooses a simple life, they are actually saying that their sleep matters to them, their mental health matters to them, their few genuine relationships matter to them. They value being able to sit peacefully in the evening without feeling like they are falling behind in some endless competition. To accept that this is enough requires tremendous mental strength. Greed always whispers, more, more, more. But contentment gently says, what you have is enough. You may have noticed that some people achieve a great deal and yet remain restless. They have wealth but no sleep. They have fame but no peace. They are surrounded by people but still feel alone. On the other hand, some individuals with fewer resources appear deeply content. They may not have much, but what they have aligns with their hearts. If you desire a simple life, it means you have recognized your limits. You know how far you want to go and where you need to stop. You know what kind of people you want around you and which ones you must keep at a distance. This decision is not easy. The world will constantly remind you that you could have done better, gone further, earned more. But the world rarely tells you the price of those pursuits. Choosing a simple life does not mean abandoning growth. It means redefining growth. For you, growth becomes mental peace. Success becomes restful sleep. Wealth becomes time you can spend with the people you love. When you accept that you only want a gentle life, your heart feels lighter. You no longer feel the constant need to prove yourself. You no longer worry about standing out in every gathering. You no longer crave victory in every competition. This acceptance sets you free. But before reaching that acceptance, there is a battle. It is a battle within you. One part of you says, be like everyone else. Be bigger. Be more visible. The other part whispers, just live peacefully. If you listen to the second voice, you have chosen your soul. A simple life also means learning to be happy with less. You do not feel compelled to chase every new trend. You do not feel the need to buy everything new. You do not feel the urge to participate in every debate. You begin to appreciate silence. You begin to enjoy the simplicity of the morning. You begin to cherish limited but sincere relationships. This is a life where there is less performance and more authenticity. And the truth is, the person who lives authentically is strong from within. If today you are wondering whether a simple life is truly enough for you, then ask your heart whether you are happy in the race you are running. If the answer is no, then you have the right to listen to your heart. You have the right to design your life according to your own vision. You have the right to choose less noise, less stress, and less competition. You have the right to set your own pace. And remember, a simple life is not for the weak. A simple life is for those who have come to know themselves. And that is where the journey truly begins. The biggest obstacle on the path to a simple and peaceful life is not circumstances, nor a lack of resources, but the fear of other people's opinions. A person often suppresses their true desires simply because they are afraid of being seen as less, being mocked, or being labeled a failure. This fear is quiet, yet incredibly powerful. It pushes us to make decisions that do not come from our hearts. We choose paths that do not satisfy us internally but appear acceptable externally. We live lives designed to impress others, even if those lives exhaust us. When someone accepts that they want a simple life, the real test begins. Because now they must face not just their own desires, but the thoughts and judgments of others. People will ask, why didn't you go further? Why didn't you dream bigger? Why didn't you try to achieve more? And these questions slowly plant seeds of doubt in the heart. But the truth is that every person's journey is different. Every person's needs are different. Every soul finds peace in different things. If someone is happy with a limited yet dignified life, it does not mean they lack ability. It simply means they have clarified their priorities. What will people say? Is, in reality, a mental prison. This prison forces us to act against our own nature. We abandon our own pace and adopt someone else's. We silence our own voice to fulfill others' expectations. And gradually, we drift away from ourselves. Think about it. How long do people really talk? A few days, a few weeks, at most a few months. Then they move on to something else. But your life stays with you. If you change your path solely out of fear of others, you will carry the weight of that decision for years. Choosing a simple life is actually a declaration of self-confidence. It is saying, I know what I want, and I know what I can live without. It is acknowledging that not everything big is necessary, and not everything that shines is valuable. When you begin freeing yourself from others' opinions, a deep calm grows within you. You no longer feel the constant need to explain yourself. You do not feel obligated to display every success. You do not feel pressured to hide every failure. You simply live, according to your own standards. Freedom does not mean people will stop talking. Freedom means their words will matter less. You will realize that what truly matters is whether you can sleep peacefully at night. You will understand that real success is having no regret about your decisions. People's expectations never end. If you meet one standard, they will create another. If you reach one destination, they will point to the next. So if you try to shape your life according to others' expectations, you will remain in a constant race. A simple life is stepping out of that race. It is saying, I will set my own pace. I will define my own happiness. I will define my own success. And remember, the person who defines themselves becomes strong from within. It is not easy to diminish someone who knows who they are and why they are that way. If you truly want a simple and peaceful life, you must accept that some people will not understand you. Some will be surprised by your choices. Some may even see you as less. But if you are content despite all that, then you have already won. Life is not a competition. Life is an experience. And every person has the right to live that experience on their own terms. Freedom from, what will people say, is the beginning of friendship with yourself. When you stand by yourself, the noise of the world begins to fade. Your heart grows stronger. Your decisions become clearer. Your path becomes brighter. This is the stage where you understand that peace is not found by accident, it is chosen. And this choice becomes possible only when you listen to your own voice more than the voices around you. If you have reached this point, believe it, you have taken the hardest step. Because changing the world is easy compared to freeing your own mind. Wanting a simple life is one thing, living it is another. Many people sincerely wish for a life that is gentle, balanced, and peaceful, yet they struggle to turn that wish into reality. The reason is not weakness. The reason is that habits built over years do not change in a single day. If you truly want a simple, beautiful, and balanced life, the first step is to clarify your priorities. Life does not become simple on its own, it is made simple. And making it simple requires decisions. The first decision is this: you will not consider everything necessary. You will not invest your energy everywhere. You will not participate in every argument. You will not try to prove yourself at every opportunity. When you understand that your energy is limited, you begin to use it wisely. A simple life does not mean fewer dreams, it means clearer dreams. You know how far you want to go and where you need to stop. You understand what truly brings you happiness. If being close to nature makes you feel alive, you will make time for it. If reading a book brings you peace, you will value that habit. If you prefer a few genuine friends, you will focus on the quality of relationships rather than the quantity. There is another truth that must be understood. A simple life does not mean a lazy life. It means a balanced life. You will work, strive, and grow, but not at the cost of your mental and emotional health. You will earn money, but you will not allow money to dominate you. You will achieve success, but you will not make success your identity. Simplicity is awareness. It is the awareness that tells you which things bring temporary pleasure and which bring lasting peace. Temporary pleasure often comes from noise, praise, and display. Lasting peace comes from silence, contentment, and the simple awareness of being. When you begin living a simple life, you gradually notice an inner transformation. You worry less. You compare less. You envy less. Because you know you are on your own path. And the person who walks their own path is less concerned about the paths of others. To live simply, you must respect your limits. If you are tired, rest. If you do not need something, do not buy it just because everyone else is buying it. If a relationship constantly drains you, reconsider it. Prioritizing your mental health is not selfishness, it is self-awareness. You must intentionally add small moments of peace into your daily life. Feel the quiet of the morning. Instead of rushing through your tea or coffee, drink it slowly and mindfully. Create some distance from your phone. Take time to understand the state of your heart. These small actions together create profound change. In a simple life, there is less competition and more gratitude. You focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Gratitude softens the heart, and a soft heart holds peace longer. You must also accept that sometimes simplicity brings moments of boredom. We have become addicted to noise. Silence may feel strange at first. But gradually, that very silence will give you the opportunity to hear your true voice. Remember, the beauty of life is not found in speed, but in depth. You can achieve many things quickly, but depth comes only through calmness. And a simple life is the path to depth. If you have understood all three stages, recognizing your truth, freeing yourself from others' opinions, and practically choosing simplicity, then you have changed the direction of your life. Now you will live according to your heart, not according to the world's expectations. In the end, remember this: a big life is not the one that appears big to others. A big life is the one that expands your heart. If you can live in a small home, with limited resources, yet with peace, you are successful. If you can sleep peacefully at night, you are wealthy. If you are not ashamed of your own pace, you are free. A simple life is about being complete with less. And the person who feels complete no longer needs to prove anything. This journey has not ended, it has just begun. Because now you understand that peace is not requested, it is chosen. And if you have chosen it, believe this: you have gained the most valuable thing of all.